Hey man, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. We could get right into this. It's your boy Incognito Ace. We could get right into this, man. 3 true horror housing stories. All right, man. Let's get right into it. It's like this music. See, y'all don't hear it right now, but this music is intense and like really like this shit is like really like not what's up. Not listening.
A couple weeks ago, my dad came home and pitched me a small job offer. One of his coworkers was going away for a few days and needed somebody he could trust to watch over his house.
Okay.
The reason my dad pitched this to me was because the man's house has a big CCTV system.
See, like I do that.
CC,
you know what I'm saying? I do
where
that.
all screens could be watched on a big monitor.
Yeah, got TV
and I'm a computer science major, so my dad just always assumes that I know how to work anything technological.
My people the same way.
Pay me $200
my dad,
for the 2
everything
days just to watch the house.
Like TVs
Whatever
and
that meant.
stuff like that. They always
My dad drove me to the
like
house and introduced me to the man, whose name doesn't matter. The man made it seem like he preferred I stay in the upstairs room with the monitors.
But that money though, $200, not bad, especially when being conscious. It's not bad for just house.
So when I wasn't eating, I was mostly just sitting in that room with the TV on in the background and doing schoolwork on my laptop. Ironically, the thing I was doing the least was keeping an eye on the monitors. Night came. I started wondering where in the house I should sleep, since surprisingly we hadn't discussed that.
Yeah, okay, now that's a red flag. That's not good. That's not good. Like, why you haven't discussed that? That's not. See, like, this nigga's not thinking, man. This nigga's not thinking.
I noticed something I wasn't expecting to notice, though. The back screen door was open downstairs. I didn't remember it being open. I looked through each and every camera screen in a panic.
My God,
in the living room, the closet door was open. This one I knew wasn't open.
Either you get the fuck out of there right now, or you better hit him with something. Whoever this person is, that's what you better do.
Meanwhile, I continued watching the screen. On the grainy, dark image, a tall person who resembled only a black shadow on the screen stepped out from the closet. I pulled my arms off the desk as I covered my mouth with my hands in shock. As I did this, however, my left elbow pulled some heavy object from the desk onto the floor, creating a big thud.
God damn it!
The person in the image very clearly moved their head up to the ceiling.
Oh, you can't make no noise, bruh.
They went for the stairs, walking up very, very slowly, step by step. Meanwhile, I got a text back from my dad saying, "No, he's not. I just spoke to him half an hour ago."
Why would that be him? Like,
he's
gonna hit you up. That's him. That's not him, of course.
I didn't even pay attention to the monitor. There was a knock at the door. I looked at it and then the screens. The first screen I laid my eyes on was the one showing the person outside the door to the room I was in. When I remembered that door had no lock, the only thing I could think to do was jump out the window into the bushes below. I ran halfway down the block and then stopped when my dad called me.
That shit didn't have a...
call his friend and ask him if he was expecting somebody. How the fuck does that shit
not have a lock on it?
The man said he had no relatives or friends who had his key or would ever let themselves into his home.
See, man, just
so he called the cops and had them review the footage. I got to watch all of it, and it showed everything.
Going off the deep end right there,
From
man.
the moment the intruder broke the glass to the backyard door, to the moment I jumped out the window and him running away shortly after. The intruder was never found. The footage was just too dark to identify his face.
That shit is wild, B. Like, I don't know,
One
man.
day I agreed to house it for a friend.
Does he hear stuff like this?
He and his family were going on a short vacation
nobody. I'm sorry.
and needed somebody to watch their pets and house.
Especially having a big ass house too. Upstairs and downstairs? No, sir.
I'd been to his house many times before, so I was familiar with the layout. Nothing eventful happened at all the entire day. I just fed the 2 cats, the fish, and the birds.
Okay.
I went to sleep on the couch in the sunroom because it was my favorite room in their house. It was a tiny room surrounded by windows with a big TV mounted on the wall. I fell asleep.
I don't know about that. That don't seem too good, man. Sleep in a room like that, especially by yourself at a house like that. I don't know.
I tried to go back to sleep, but I thought I heard the sound of the PVC gate closing outside. I thought it might have just been the wind. The room had windows surrounding it in 3 directions, so I was basically looking around in a circle out into the darkness. I sat back down on the couch when I calmed down, but I heard a leaf crunching outside. That's when I knew someone was out there.
You either better run like the other dude did in the other story, or you better get something.
Pressed up against the glass to the window behind the couch. They were looking in, but I didn't know if they could see me or not. I yelled as loud as I could at them to
get the fuck out of there.
I'm not a big dude, but whoever this guy was appeared to be. They don't give a fuck about you yelling.
They got scared.
Going out there. Shockingly, this didn't scare the person away.
Of course, like you think they don't get scared because you yelling at them.
I ran to get the phone, and I yelled into the sunroom, I'm calling the police.
Like, come on, man. You gotta be smarter than that, dog.
I didn't actually call the cops, though. Instead, I texted my friend just to let him know of an almost break-in. I slept through the night in an upstairs bedroom, locked. The next morning, my friend's family returned to find all of the tires on their sedan that was left behind had been slashed. We speculated that somebody who had it out for their family and knew of the vacation they were taking had some kind of plan to break in.
Get them.
But when that failed,
they knew or
settled for
it must have got done dirty.
That's just speculation.
Just to slash somebody's tires.
Still, it's the least terrifying explanation to me.
That shit wild, B. That shit is crazy. But hey, like I said, man, niggas going out the deep end, man. I couldn't do this house in, man. I couldn't do it. Shout out PlayStation, you know, back in the day, PS2 and all that.
Extra cash.
You know, but now
one day I saw an ad posted in the library
now,
that was requesting a house sitter for the weekend and to inquire through
Microsoft.
phone. I was used to babysitting, but house sitting sounded even better. Same thing, minus taking care of kids. So I called the number as soon as I got home and spoke with a guy named Chuck.
Because I'm doing okay.
I met him that Friday, and he showed me around the house.
Okay, just want to make sure.
He and his wife eventually went on their way, and I was left alone in the house. I was given one of the spare upstairs bedrooms. I say one because
like I just said, that's a red flag to me right there, having an upstairs and downstairs, and you got a house sit.
Nothing out of the ordinary was going on at all for the whole day. It was quite uneventful, and I felt like I was missing out on going out since it was a Friday night. But I kept reminding myself that I'd be making $200 for the whole weekend.
Said $200.
Later in the night, I kind of just laid in the guest bed
what
that
you gotta
I'd be
go
sleeping
through
in and watched a movie on demand. I wondered why this couple felt the need to hire somebody to watch their house for the whole weekend. There weren't any pets or anything after all. Though it was a very, very nice house. So it seemed the most obvious that they just wanted a sense of security for their house while they were gone. By the time I turned off the TV, I was shot and probably minutes away from falling asleep. But the slight sound of a click, along with a sudden glow in the room, woke me completely. I opened my eyes fully to see light creeping out from the crack of the door.
Bruh, come on, man. No, come on. No, sir. Get the fuck out of it. No.
I flipped on my side as my heart started beating.
I'll get your ass the fuck out of myself. You better know.
I pulled the sheets up to my chin and pretended to be asleep.
Bruh, what is that going to do? Oh my god.
I was certain someone was in that closet. And I was simply too afraid to get out of that bed and make any noises. Words can't describe my fear in that bed, or how with each passing minute I felt more and more
it's understandable because like it's a random dude you don't even know. You at some random people's houses,
but I could not
and a dude's at a closet. And you don't know.
I closed my eyes and tried my best not to move.
That's why
the room went dark again as I heard another click, a bit louder this time. The closet door quietly closed in the background, but I didn't hear anything else. I was afraid that whoever it was went back into the closet. I didn't know what to do because
the best thing you had to do was run. It's no other way. If you sit in that bed,
the room was dead silent as I was thinking over my next course of action. Eventually, I decided to just peek over to the other side
you can't
and
do
make sure
that.
the coast was clear. I flipped on my other side. Someone was standing right next to the bed, with their hand reaching towards me.
Bloody sound
My
effects.
reaction, I pulled my arms up towards me, balled up, and backed up onto the wall in shock. The person stood there showing no signs of leaving. I hopped over the metal bar at the end of the bed, ran for the door, down the stairs, and
get
out
the
the front
fuck
door.
out of there. Thank you.
I ran all
That's
the
all
way
you
home,
had to
let
do.
myself in,
I swear
called
to
Chuck
God,
and
that's all you
explained.
had to do, bro.
I told him it was his problem now and hung up.
Right.
He tried calling back.
Get the fuck out of there. Call that nigga. Say I'm out of
Maybe
here.
there was some story to be
Fuck that
told.
$200.
Like they knew this person,
all that. Block the number.
or they frequently dealt
all
with
that.
break-ins,
Thank
and
you,
that's
bro.
why they needed me.
That's all I wanted.
I didn't care though. I didn't even care about the money.
Right.
I just didn't want to speak to that Chuck guy ever again.
It's just the point that I don't want to die.
See
like,
that
you know what I'm saying?
Again.
See, like, that's the thing right there. I don't be understanding. It's like they need a house sitter, but it's like, when do most and like all people around the earth, you know what I'm saying, like if they going on a trip or they going somewhere, something like that, they're not gonna be there for a couple days. Why do you need a house sitter? Like, say for instance, me and my family, we go out somewhere, we go to like the Bahamas or something, just for example, you know what I'm saying, or fucking Brazil or some shit, you know what I'm saying. Like, okay, so say for instance we do that, why the hell do we need a fucking house sitter? Like, especially if we live in a good ass neighborhood. Unless if you like the dude just said in the last story, the third story, like they must have knew that they must have had a hella break-ins, or they must have knew that dude that was, you know, to kill him or whatever, just, you know, just different things like that. So I mean, for me, like I said, I don't understand. I personally really just don't understand. Like, most of these, okay, the only one I can probably kind of understand is the first story, really, because the second story, the dude, why the hell would you go inside of a sun room where you can, you know, like that outside with, okay, I get you got the mountain TV and all that, but like, why would you even do that? That don't even make sense. Like, why would you even go up in there and you know what I'm saying, like, and be, while you're housing, like, you're by yourself. Like, you can't do that if you're by your, I can see if you got like the people there that you was housing for, I can see if they was there with you, yeah, you could do that. But like, come on, man, like, why would you go in that room or whatever by yourself outside, and then you yelling at the people that got their hair glaring through the things or whatever, and you thinking that's gonna make them go away? Man, they give a fuck about you and your voice. They had the cojones to go back there in any way and break into the nigga shit. You think they give a fuck about whoever is yelling at them? Like, come on, man, that's just dumb. But he just looking at the police was like just you know, faking that he's actually calling the police and all that. But anyway, like I said, the first story though, I'm gonna end it off like this. The first story is the only one I can kind of legitimately like see making sense, because the back screen door or whatever, or the back door getting open all of a sudden, I can completely understand that. Maybe he didn't, you know, close it when he was entering the place by himself, or the dude might have broke into the back door or something like that. Completely understandable. But the thing I don't understand in that story is how the fuck is the room with the monitors and all that around for the whole house and the TV in there don't have a lock. See, now that shit right there, that shit's crazy right there. But like I said, anyway, man, I'm gonna end the video right there, man. It's been your boy Incognito Ace, man. Yeah, have a blessed day.